So yeah, I'm from Saint Lucia and I live and work in Bermuda right now. I did my dental hygiene program in the US. So that's my background. I'm in Bermuda right now. And I've been a dental hygienist for, I don't know, I think 18 years, 17 or 18 years. And I've been having a lot of challenges. I've been having a lot of challenges with speaking out for myself, especially in my workspace lately. There's been a lot happening around me and with me that I don't agree with, and I haven't been able to voice it out. And of course, all the childhood issues and not having that culture to speak out when I was a child. I did not have that practice. So I've been trying to use my experience now as just as every other experience, a learning or a lesson to learn and find the lessons to learn from them, because for the past 2 years I've been jumping, not even two, let's say 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. For the past 4 years since COVID, I've been jumping from one bad job in my view, all right, one bad job to the next. And I think it's because there's a part of me that knows that there's something else I should be doing that I'm not doing. And I'm going to give myself grace because it is fearful to trust yourself to do something that you don't see so many people doing. Although I've had support or gotten support in different ways by seeing few people do it either on YouTube or a very few of my friends trying. Right? All right. So one of the things or messages that came through a lesson for me was to realize that every experience, every moment has been like a passing cloud. And you probably could see the cloud reflection in my sunglasses. And if I'm looking at the clouds passing by in terms of just like experiences passing by in every moment, the constant thing that remains, the constant experience, the constant thing is me in myself. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but people explain to you about being present and the power of now in so many different ways, and it took that for me to click. Oh, okay. So every experience I have is like a passing cloud, and the one thing that stays after the cloud is gone is me in myself, with myself. And that became louder for me now more than ever because of the passing of my grandmother. And it's still challenging as the words coming. It's still difficult. I'm still grieving, because she has been like the ground, the base, the foundation of my knowing of myself. I was born, I met my great grandmother, but my grandmother has been the one that actually laid down a lot for me in becoming who I am today. Everything, every part of me. And she passed away in April, I think, or May. I can't even remember now. This year, we're in July. And sometimes I still can't believe that she's gone. And it's hard to visualize what it would be like to go back home and not have her in the main house where I know she would be. And for the first time, I realized how much dreams are real. Dreams become real for me because now it's the main place that I can be with her. And then realizing that that pillar, that main character in my life, now I have no physical presence of her. She was cremated, so there's nothing for me to really go back to when I go home. I know about her being with me, but like it's now she's in a dream world. And since I had to experience that, I realized how much in between worlds I have been in and I am in now. So the idea of clouds passing by, when in reference to experiences and moments representing clouds, that idea has become more understandable for me. And with that, it made me less anxious at work and less fearful, less and more present, like more like able to pull myself back in and realize like, oh, seeing this patient and that patient is just now, that won't be existing anymore. It will just be another passing cloud. Experiencing that co-worker and that co-worker and that co-worker, it's just that moment now, but soon it will just be like another passing cloud that, it's not there anymore. And understanding that for me is kind of heartbreaking because it dismantles a lot of what I've been holding on to for years, like life and family and moments and experiences, how much I would hold on to them, the good and the bad. And good and bad mean like what works and what doesn't work, then emotional. But it has dismantled the things that I've been holding on to a lot. So knowing what I know now, it is a revelation and a blessing in the same vein, because I realized that there's not much left in terms of everything material, everything that they made it out to be, that we had to go out and gain, to me is not as important as purposeful living, because a purposeful life, intentional life, a life where you are obedient to, like a life where I'm obedient to my calling, is what matters to me more now than ever. because it's like I'm the person in this dream and I'm the person watching the clouds go by. So I'm the person that's in control of my reaction to the clouds. So if the clouds were to rain right now, I could choose to feel sad about it, or I could choose to be thankful that there's rain and know that it won't rain for a long time because it's a passing cloud. And what matters the most is what I'm left with within myself after the clouds pass. And I need to work towards the inner development of myself whilst the clouds are going by. That's the most important thing. What's happening with me after the clouds have passed? What am I left with? Can I live with it? Will I be able to be content? Because at the end of the day, it's like really just me with me. So it's a lot, and I think doing this will help me a lot with analyzing and processing things. And I really feel good about facing the water to do it, because it's so vast and it represents emotion, and it's so, it has such depth to it. And on the surface there's tension, and the whole world is like that for me right now. Like there's a lot of tension, a lot of stuff happening on the surface, a lot of unknown in the depths of life, and there's a lot to be grateful for it, and there's a lot to learn still. So I think I'll be doing more of after work sunsets and sharing and processing. Because it's important for me.